What's going on, y'all? Today we got the big Warriors trade is coming. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what he's talking about, but I would assume it has something to do with Jordan Poole. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Draymond Green, because I don't think... Oh, wait. I lied. I don't know. See, I'm chatting. I don't know. Let me get into it.
Is the dynasty over?
I don't know.
No. As long as Steph Curry
Jordan
is on the Warriors, the dynasty
signed an extension. I know that.
is alive,
For
but there are questions with
half
almost
that.
every other guy on that roster.
Word.
Those
I
fans
know they
love their
trade.
players,
I'd
but
have been like,
once
nah,
you
this
see the
nigga
mess
paying
they're
like
in,
this, I'll just give
you
him that,
realize
bruh.
they have no choice but to trade one or two key players. The problem is money. Up until now, the controlling owner, Joe Lacob, paid whatever it took. This year's team is the most expensive ever at about $350 million. That broke last year's record when they cost $346 million. But if they bring back everyone, it could approach $500 million. $500 million for a team that won 44 games. Oh, but the Warriors make so much money, who cares? Well, apparently the owner does. He told the media, numbers like 400 to 500 million are not even remotely possible. I'm already in trouble with the rest of the league. We kind of blew a hole in the system and it's not a good look. Yeah, because the league got together and said, enough of this. We have to crush the Warriors dynasty. The new CBA says if you get too expensive, good luck building in the offseason. But first, today's video is sponsored by Prize Picks because this
Put your money,
if it's your
gang.
first time playing, they can't trade multiple AM hoops for a 100% deposit match bonus. They can't trade multiple contracts for one good player. They can't sign buyout guys. No mid-level exception, but
Hold on, let me
list
make sure I
player
get all this
deposit
information
match
and
bonus.
retain it.
They can't trade multiple contracts for one good player. They can't sign buyout guys. No mid-level exception, but listen to this. The Warriors get sent to the back of the draft no matter what. Like 2 years ago when they got injured but picked James Wiseman at number 2. Not anymore. They would be pick 30 no matter what their record is. So the owner actually got lucky. Now he can say, well, yeah, I wanted to pay you guys $500 million, but the NBA won't let me. So to get this price tag down, somebody has to go. Fans will immediately say, trade Jordan Poole. But it's not that simple. Jordan just signed a $124 million contract, and teams aren't lining up to get him, but another player is on the market. Draymond Green can opt out.
You know what I'm saying? I knew see, I wasn't chatting. Go with your gut, y'all. That's the lesson. That's the lesson for today's episode. Go with your gut. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was wrong, and I wasn't wrong, man. Gotta be confident in your takes, confident in your answers, confidence in yourself. Real shit.
Of next year and become a free agent. Teams will want Draymond for his defense and his playmaking, his championship experience. He is key to Steph Curry's game, but he has caused problems for years. Kevin Durant had no issue leaving Golden State because Draymond said, we don't need you. Training camp was toxic because he punched Jordan Poole. They probably lost in 2016 because Dre was suspended for kicking LeBron, and they just got lucky beating Sacramento after he got suspended again. After the Lakers loss, Draymond did say he wants to be a Warrior for life, but he also leaked to the media. Draymond wants and believes he deserves a maximum contract extension from the Warriors of 4 years in length. Dre has already taken a pay cut in back-to-back contracts. Maybe he saw how they maxed out Klay after he tore his ACL. Why would they pay Klay for past performance and not me? But things have changed since he leaked that report. Dre was dying to sign with the Lakers, but now they're set. So I fully guarantee Draymond to come back on a team-friendly contract. But Klay Thompson is a different story. Unlike Draymond, Klay isn't close to the same player. We all love Klay as a dude, but he's not even a good defender anymore. Yes, he led the NBA in threes this year, but his postseason was a nightmare. Look at Steve Kerr's reaction to this Klay shot attempt. What are you doing? And can you believe Klay expects to be rewarded with a new full max contract?
Word? Come on, Klay. Come on, man. You gotta have some self-awareness in what you're doing and how you're playing, you know? Hold yourself accountable. You gotta be accountable for you. Come on. Count for your actors in the court.
It's not going to happen.
Come on,
This
man.
was a
And
great
off the court,
bounce
but
back regular
it's
season
not off the
after
court
tearing
about
his
Clay,
ACL
so,
and his
you know,
Achilles.
we just
But
talking
Clay
on
would
the
be
court.
delusional to demand that. He won't get big money anywhere else. So I also
Real.
expect Clay to return on a pay cut. But a gigantic rumor just dropped about Jonathan Kuminga. When Andrew Wiggins was out to close the regular
Word?
season, JK stepped up, dropped about 13 points a game in 24 minutes. He's become a good slasher and defender, but still wasn't ready for the playoffs. It's just too hard to play Kuminga with Draymond and Looney, who also don't shoot. So Steve Kerr cut his minutes when Wiggins came back, then straight up benched him outside of garbage time for Gary Payton. A report says Kuminga was pissed. He is going to meet with Golden State this offseason and demand a full-time role, or he wants a trade. At 20 years old, he would have serious value to other teams, but the problem is his contract. Kuminga only makes like $6 million next year, which does nothing for their big price tag. So they have to trade Kuminga with a high-priced player. That is the solution to trading Jordan Poole. He got paid last summer, but got worse in the regular season. Had his worst shooting season since his rookie year. Was terrible on defense. In the playoffs, dude scored 0 points game 4.
You got that brand muscle like, nah, I'm about to live life. Can't get complacent, man. It's one thing about
in
it.
game
Can't
1,
ever
he
get
got the ball
complacent.
with 10 seconds left, and instead of running a
Can't ever
play,
be
just
satisfied, man.
heaved up an awful shot to lose the game.
Yes,
I mean,
that
look
was
at
horrible.
Steph's
That was
reaction after that shot. He's like, this guy. It actually reminds you of when Poole made Steph so mad this year he got ejected. 12 seconds left on the clock. Poole takes another dumb long shot. Steph
He
is
did
so
that?
mad, he turns around and throws his mouthpiece. Great job, Jordan. It's almost like Steph wanted
I ain't
to
even see that.
punch
That was
Jordan
crazy.
Poole. Look, I feel bad for Jordan getting hit by Draymond. And he did act like a pro to the media afterward. But it was clear they never really made up. There were moments this season, like when Dre tried to hug Jordan during timeouts, Poole just pushed him off. So trading Jordan Poole is the #1 option for the Warriors
Facts.
right now. His deal kicks in and they're selling at a low point, but it's the only way to improve. And the only way to get value is attaching Poole with Kuminga and picks. I think the dream scenario would be the Nets get Jordan Poole, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and 3 first-round picks. They can only trade that 2023 pick on draft for
Cody.
Mikal Bridges and Dorian Finney-Smith. You know how I know this is a good trade? Because Warrior fans probably hate it. I actually got inspiration for this trade from a Warrior fan named Adam, and I guarantee he hates it. Yes, you get rid of Moses Moody, who was good in the playoffs, but that's the point. Like, you're not going to get Mikal Bridges in DFS for scrubs. Think about it. Jordan just had an awful season. Kuminga barely played. You think the Nets are going to give up a potential star and a really good defender for that? No! You also have to give up Moody to get a really good player. And the picks are part of this too, because the Nets need them, and the Warriors don't have much use for young players anyway. The Dubs blew their 2-timeline plan by picking James Wiseman and Kuminga over Franz Wagner. Yeah, that was a mistake too. Now it is time to pay up if they want to extend this dynasty. Oh, and they also have to pay GM Bob Myers too, because he feels disrespected as the 7th or 8th highest paid executive. I mean, dude has led a dynasty for 12 years. He is gone without a pay raise. Oh, and if you're gonna ask Klay Thompson and Draymond Green to take a pay cut, sounds a lot better coming from Bob Myers than some random replacement. But another chaotic offseason this year is the Phoenix Suns. In a few months, they could be trading Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton, and I lay out exactly how that happens right here.
And that's the end of this one, y'all. If y'all enjoyed, tell me what you think about it in the comments, man. I knew it was something to do with Jordan Poole, though. Y'all heard me, man. I knew Jordan Poole was in this trade. Yeah, man, he's off the team. I already see it. He's not a good fit. He's just messing up the flow of what they got going on. He's messing up the Warriors. Like, this is not the Warriors we know. Jordan Poole is just messing it up, trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the video, comment, subscribe. turn on post notifications, click on the last reaction, and I'm out of here, man.